believe in yourself. There's nothing wrong with having confidence. There's nothing wrong with being delusional. There's nothing wrong with seeing things that people don't see. You know, have the consistency to make something that's real to you, real life. So believe in yourself, stay consistent, and it'll happen.
What gives you confidence, not being afraid, is overcoming the fear. When I realized that I can learn through hard work, and you realize through hard work, you can outwork anybody, no matter how badass they are. It's because I found out the whole key to life. That's what gives me confidence, is facing these things, overcoming them. You know what kind of strength comes from that? It's that, having a discipline every day to say, it's in the discomfort zone is where my confidence is getting built. But that's the part people don't want to dive into. There has to be an easier way. It's not. I'm sorry. You don't gain confidence by going to a spot that makes you feel good. You got to start diving into those things that you are afraid of. And maybe not overcoming them every day, but facing them. And facing and facing. Pretty soon like this, you know what, man, this is where it's at. You have to face yourself.
I had to convince myself that I'm gonna make it. There's gonna be points that people are gonna mistake my confidence for arrogance because they don't understand the process I went through and how much I had to believe in myself in order to make these things happen. I feel like you can will yourself into a good space. Things that are meant to happen will, and if you believe in yourself enough, you can help yourself learn. You can inspire yourself in different ways where you can actually discipline yourself.
When you build your confidence on talent, you become arrogant. Confidence is actually built on discipline, not on talent. When you actually build your confidence on your discipline, on your preparation, on your character, it becomes unshakable.
Build belief, build confidence to the point where nothing can hurt you because you know exactly who you are. There's no other way to make it out here. You got to learn to pick yourself up on your own. A lot of times these fights and these battles, you got to be your own fucking coach. You got to be your own motivator. And you got to have a dog in you. You have to have a dog in you, man. I got my answers. Took those answers and made myself better. It was the only way for me to move forward. And so I figured it out. And once I figured it out, I was able to reborn. I was able to be reborn. I'm trying to build people up. I'm trying to armor their mind. I'm trying to get them the belief, because this world we live in is tough. It will try to take you out. It will find your weakness and it will fucking just hammer you. You're going to have to fucking make it on your own. You've faced your demons. You were able to hear all your past traumas. You were able to listen to them.
Win in your mind and you will win in your reality. Making mistakes is better than faking perfections. Don't change your vibe to fit in someone else's life.
Understand that it is you who is responsible for being in the position that you're in.
It's all on you. And as long as you get that, the rest of your life get better.
You're not living the best life that you want to live. You're not the person you want to be. You're not the person the 8-year-old you wanted to be. And I bet you're not even taking steps to become that person, are you?
Not anybody else. You can't be making excuses. It is you. You are the result of why you are here today.
Taking full accountability for your life with all of the deficiencies that you have may be the most painful thing that you do when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, this is my fault.
We have to start taking responsibility for ourselves. We have to stop putting it off and making excuses for why we aren't where we want to be.
I worked so hard to get here, pushing myself until it hurt, training alone for hours, anything to get stronger, to reach my dream. I will never back down again and let someone else rescue me.
So many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage.
I'll keep fighting. I'll break myself. Even if there's nothing left of me, I will win the way I want to. I'll destroy myself before I accept defeat at your hands.
This is where you gotta push past your limits.
If you don't, then your path ends here.
How do you let other people's opinions impact you?
I love this motherfucking question. Fuck people. One thing you have to learn early in life, you can't care what anybody thinks about you. Find out who you are and own that motherfucker and tell people to go fuck themselves.
I remember I was playing a game with my 9-year-old son, John Leslie, and I beat him 10 straight games. And finally, I said, John Leslie, I'm bored. I don't want to play you anymore. And I got up. I said, I'm ready to go to sleep now. John Leslie said, no, you can't go now, Dad. I said, why? He said, it's not over until I win. That was his attitude. We sat down and we played several other games. And finally, after the 11th game, John Leslie won, and he got up and he yawned. And he said, I'm ready to go to sleep now. What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
Weak people focus on their insecurities. Arrogant people focus on other people's weaknesses. Strong people focus on their strengths. Focusing on others makes you weaker. Focusing on yourself makes you stronger. So focus on yourself. Don't worry about anyone else.
4 words that'll change your life. I do it anyways. Tired? I do it anyways. No support? I do it anyways. Scared? I do it anyways. Afraid of failure? I do it anyways. Fear of rejection? I do it anyways. You don't build an amazing life or business or relationship by waiting for the perfect moment. You do it by showing up every day, regardless of how you feel. You do it anyways. That's how you win the game of life, with the mentality of I do it anyways.
I'm not no sit on the couch and wait for everybody to come back in with the money type of nigga. I'm gonna always have my own talents, my own hustles, my own strategies and skills to create revenue, because I'm a fucking man.
You are not going to get anywhere in this world. You're not going to get anywhere financially, spiritually, socially, or otherwise until you get to that point where you don't give a damn about what other people think about you.
Most people sit and do nothing. Then something comes on, they have to do something, they'll do it. But it never enters their mind that they're the most creative creature on the planet. Nothing will equal you and me. Nothing. We can do anything. And most people are just trying to get by. Bitching all the way from the cradle to the casket.